Miranda Zafar. Miranda Zafar, welcome to the programme. Tell me why you think that. What difference is Papademos going to make?
Mr. Papademos is a first-rate technocrat with considerable managerial experience, who is a step removed from internal party politics. In other words, he has all the characteristics that are missing from most Greek politicians, so he's uniquely qualified to lead this interim government and save Greece from bankruptcy.
Well, that's a very interesting point that you make. You say he's a technocrat, he's an economist, as we know. Is he a leader, however, that can actually rally the people and get the people behind him so that these reforms can be put in place?
I think, as his statement clearly showed yesterday, he is determined to keep Greece in the euro area and implement the reforms that are needed to keep it there. He's very good at explaining why these reforms need to happen, something at which the previous government was not particularly good at. The previous government kept saying that we need to implement these reforms that we don't like, but that's a prerequisite for continued foreign financing. And I think there's much more to it than that. These reforms are to the benefit of Greece and would support Greek prosperity in the medium term. Well,
yes, I can understand that, but wondering how long that he will actually stay in power for. Do you think elections are pretty inevitable?
Yes, unfortunately, his tenure will be very short. The initial target is for elections to take place in mid-February, but political leaders have agreed that this may need to be extended, but not by very long. Ideally, in my opinion, Mr. Papademos should exhaust the term of the current parliament and stay there for a couple of years to see to it that all the reforms are in place before he steps down. But professional politicians are unlikely to let him do that. And in fact, he might be undermined by the Greek political establishment that has failed miserably to pull Greece out of the crisis.
Now, you're a former IMF executive. What role will the IMF and should the IMF be playing now, seeing as we don't have any agreement on the EFSF and also the crucial role of the ECB?
Well, first of all, in order for Greece to get the sixth tranche under the existing standby agreement, Mr. Papademos faces the task of getting parliamentary approval for the euro area decisions, summit decisions of October 26th, which include a second rescue package for Greece and a haircut on the Greek debt held by private bondholders. So the IMF board will have to approve both the disbursement of the sixth tranche under the existing standby agreement, which will be cancelled and replaced by an EFF, an extended fund facility, which is what Portugal and Ireland got.
Okay,
and I am sure that Mr. Papademos can pull this through.
We shall see. Miranda Zafar, I'm grateful to you, former IMF economist, joining us live from Athens.